Okay, so I'm here in Buffalo. My train is in about train. My bus is in about 2 hours. Just talked to the staff here. He was switching out. I enjoyed it here, but this whole town. If my major complaint of this town is that it needs to basically be shut down for a month and get completely renovated. There's out of service, out of stock, toilets broken, pipes making the weirdest noises in the world, um, massive potholes. This place is a bit run down. It's a bit ravaged, but it's still pretty impressive. I was expecting far less in Buffalo. But like I've pointed out before, like they have their own little version of Broadway, and according to some of the people here, like there's other versions of this in town too, which is really cool. Weather is gone all Ireland, of course it has. That's the sort of weather that I cannot stand, as you can see out there. I've already checked out, but they let me bum around in the lobby for as long as I want. I might use the computer real quick, and then I'll be out of here. I am hung over, very hungover. Had a very nice night last night, though. I went. I was gonna go out just to have a few drinks, but after I uploaded the last video, I started talking to this English guy. He's been here since 84, so he's actually been here longer than I've been alive. And talked to him for a long, long time. Shared a few beers, and then off I went to TGI's and this really crappy bar. I didn't like it. It was a brewery, but it wasn't a brewery I was expecting. It felt more like a club. Also, the first time I got carded, I tried to pass the my speech check. My speech check failed, but I obviously have my passport. You'd be crazy. Never. There's a tip. Even if you got yourself a safe in your hostel or hotel, always bring your ID with you, wherever you go in this world. Um, but yeah, my bus is in about 2 hours, so in about half an hour, I'm gonna walk up to either the station or someplace to get a coffee nearby the station. I'm not gonna go into the station to get a coffee because that Tim Hortons there is actually renowned for being a shithole. If anyone who ever watches this works in that Tim Hortons there in Buffalo station, it's nothing personal, but your coffee sucked and your bagels tasted like an English muffin, which a bagel shouldn't taste like that. Of course, saying that I might end up going there if there's no equivalent, if there's nothing else I can have. But this place is nice. Oh God. Um, Everywhere around here has their heating on, so I'm often like, I'm turning into Pimp Monk. Um, yeah, I'll recommend this place. It was cheap. They're friendly. Their kitchen is well stocked with a lot of free stuff. And if you get here fast enough, there's two free beers waiting for you, courtesy of Low Energy Videos. Um, Never really looked up this far. Yeah, I'll be up in Toronto for a few days and then off to Cleveland. Faith and Marshall said they want to pop up to Toronto when I'm up there, which would be really cool. I don't know if that means today, tomorrow, probably tomorrow if it's going to be anything. Um, God damn, that's a strong wind. I won't be getting much in the way of footage back. My hand will be holding on to the hat. Came out of the last night. I came out of here, wandering off to the bar, and my hat just flew off. Um, no, I enjoyed my time here in Buffalo a bit more than I expected. Compared to New York, it was actually a lovely break from craziness. But Toronto, yeah, Yeah, Toronto. Um, I'm not meeting up with Krendar. I'm sure I've said this before. He can't make it. I told him that's totally cool. Um, but you know, Faith and Marshall might be up there. I want to try myself some real poutine. To the people who made it in Scotland, it was lovely, but something tells me you made it inherently wrong because it didn't taste as good as people were saying, or maybe it was just me. I'll find out. And I'll also need to pick up some Canadian money. Then off to Cleveland on the 28th. And then from Cleveland to Indianapolis on the 30th. 30th. You can hear me accent kick in on the 30th. Yeah, I am absolutely. I'm still a little bit hungover. I seem to be having a weird habit now of sleeping, um, of going on the bus while hungover. At least this time round, he was nice enough to give me some, paid me $1.50 for some aspirin, and that's now finally kicking in. But one thing I've noticed, this might seem like a bit of a ramble, but one thing I noticed, I'm actually eating far less than I was expecting. Like, I don't think I'm actually eating enough. Like, yesterday I had a burger, literally just a burger, and that was it. I could have eaten tons of other things. I didn't. In New York, I was eating out of vending machines. What the food carts, and it was just like, fuck's sake, like I need to eat more. At the very least, then I won't be so hungover. Anyway, I am very, 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 very pissed off with this weather. But if it makes anyone feel any better, by the time this is uploaded, I'll probably be either in Cleveland or maybe even in Indianapolis. So I would have probably experienced worse. But yeah, we finally get to see Canada. I got my bag ready, got my passport ready. Oh, I am abso-fucking-lutely eager, though, to get to Indy, because I'll have a little bit of privacy, because hostels. Because I'm sick of hostels. I'm not sick of. Well, I am sick of hostels. I'm sick of sharing a room with people. I've been joking, I might even do a video of I might just upload this now, thinking of it. I think I'm just gonna upload this just as like an update when I get a chance to. Actually, I could do it now. I could do it right now. I might even do that. Yeah. Before I leave this hostel, I will upload this video. I'm literally doing this by the fly, but yeah, like, I was thinking as a joke, what I might do is I might do like a list of like the craziest people I've been with in I've had to spend the time with in hostels since getting here. Here was no exception. But I'll probably have to wait a little while longer. I know this one's a bit rambly, it's not going anywhere, but hell, that's my channel at this point. You want to bitch and say that you want more gaming on this channel? Well, guess what? You're not getting it. You're never going to get it again at this rate, okay? And you particularly, I'll just block you, and then you don't get anything. There's one person in particular I'm saying that to. They've been out me on Discord. And I'm just there like, dude, you know what's happening. You're not getting any more gaming. I had 12 days at the start of this year of non-stop gaming. That's not true. But I had like 10 days of more or less non-stop gaming. Hey boys, what's going on? I don't fucking know. Do not mistake our softness for weakness. I think that's someone from Canada put that there. Yeah, so I will update the next footage. There's one more thing out of New York I want to upload, and it's just an assortment of random images I took throughout New York. So it's nothing really special. Buffalo, the main thing from Buffalo was my time with Marshall and Faith. So you'll get that hopefully in the next 72 hours. And then there's obviously this, which is going up as soon as I'm finished. And yeah, so far I'm enjoying myself. I probably spent a little bit more than I should have in New York. I've tried to curtail that in Buffalo, and I've done a good job. Unless I spend like $800 between now and my bus. Yeah, Buffalo is actually kind of cool. I don't know if I'm ever going to come back. It's not exactly easy to reach by my standards, but it's also not it's not the prettiest city, but that's never stopped me before. Like Glasgow was not the prettiest city. It was run down, but it was full of nice people. I've noticed that a lot with nice people. They live in a lot of shitty cities. Uh, but yeah, I want to now just get up to Canada, see what Canada's all about, even if it's just Toronto for a few days. I want to get down to Cleveland. I want to get down to see Nick in Indy, Chicago, Omaha. I'm skipping Des Moines. There's no point. And from Omaha, I can be sure or unsure on my future on getting to LA. Which, in all fairness, there's no real reason why I can't get to LA at this point. So yeah, sorry, I was just going to give you like a quick up. This video was originally going to be just a quick blurb at the end of like random footage I took around Buffalo, but I'm just going to combine that in with the footage with Faith and Marshall and call that the Buffalo stream. This is just going to be called the Buffalo update. So I will, next time I'll see you, I will be probably in Canada. And if you're wondering about live streams, I can only live stream from the laptop, and the laptop's a bit of a bitch to stream. So honestly, I don't know. I have an adapter now, but it is blocky as all hell. So I don't know the next time I'll stream. Basically, if you see me streaming, jump at it, because I don't know how normal that'll be. Probably in the indie, because I'll be able to like crash and just kill some time. Which I know, I promised you far more, but I don't have a phone that can work with it. I didn't pick up, and I decided not to get a phone, even if it's like 50 quid, it doesn't particularly matter. That will work with Streamlabs or anything like that. And I'm constantly moving, I'm constantly doing my own thing, so I do apologize for the lack of streaming, I really do. I was hoping for far more IRL streams. I've given you one so far, and probably over the next week I might give you one more. So yeah, I do apologize about that. I apologize. On the plus side, there's Alec Baldwin. Doesn't he look cool? Doesn't he look cute? He's Alec Baldwin. There's Sammy Davis. But yeah, I'm gonna go now and finish off this water, and then off I go. I'm gonna go up and get a cup of coffee up by the station. Check my phone. I'm also on the loop of of like the other podcasts, DP, DFF, Mr. Medicare, Hannah and Jake. I'm out of like a lot of the loop for a lot of them, so I do again apologize. I know about the whole Onision thing, but I'm enjoying myself.